Psychodrama, then them chatting, just drugging the motherfucker. This time, really, nigga, it's so serious. You don't know shit about my pen, shit about my friends. Shit from deep down within them. Start with the hormones that bother me the most. Deep down inside, there's a lot of them. Ghosts and goblins, ghouls and demons and hobbits and shit walking around in my noggin. That's my first problem. I got a lot of shit to try to solve, but I can't cause I'm starving. Mind on overload, no control over nothing no more. Look at my photo close. You will see the eyes of the man who dies and tries. Time and time again, but I rise like Miss Angelou with my pride, and I try to get right back at it automatically. In it again, ain't no static that'll keep me from rapping. That's what I was born to do, warning you niggas that death will become of you. Some of you do understands that my hand will be playing that bullshit, pushing and killing me. My adrenaline pumping, we slumping and dumping fucking bodies. Ain't that just egging it? So around and around, my sound profound, shit world renowned. And now we gon' show you the flows that blow you out the water. Dip, I know the shit was rolled down. Homie, my town and child and tribulated with it, took all the steps. It's just a circle that turns around on itself.
Trials and tribulations, nuisance bucket side, up and down, parallel to the heavens.
It's a circle that turns round upon itself.
Yo, Mac 91, west side of Shack, ABC Youth Center just having fun. Then in that 3, came to Red Cherokee.
What is going on? Taco Crew. We got another edition of Headlines and Reactions live. Let's go. We took it and dropped it and rang hard through the city and suburban streets and prison yards, and we was like, oh God, what's all this commotion? They bum rushing us like we stars. Some rappers was fast, others was slow, but that flipping and pimping shit was all on. Now here it is 8 years later through the tears, bad deals, death, trials and tribulations. We done watched the whole nation
the game, but I bet they all gon' remember our names, 'cause we still capable of rechanging the game. Put a new face on it, bring tears to the eyes of those that waited on it. Who that is? Who that is? War life niggas, y'all need to quit hating on it. That's a circle. That's a circle.
You ready? Spin around for a second itself. Now, spin around for a second itself. Side effects, I'm thinking of premeditated death on clones of psychodrama, and they know we gotta get they food.
What is going on, everybody? My name is Jesse, aka your very own Rolling Shot Town Smart. Oh man, what is this on my shirt? And this is once again Headlines and Reactions Live. I appreciate you guys being here right now, man. Hold on, let's calm down the psychodrama for a wee bit. There we go. How's everybody feeling on this fantastic Friday the 13th? Who's watching a scary movie today? I think I want to watch Sinners. Man. I started watching it, and I started watching it really late, man. It was like midnight when I started watching it, and I fell asleep at the very end. Well, like the third scene, the third act, I say I fell asleep, but I want to get back into it, man, because it looked pretty good. It looked really good. So I want to get back into that. In the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, in case you are new to the series, what we do here is we are going to pull up some news articles from some of the more popular wrestling news sites around the community. I have a few of them pulled up right now, and we're going to go over a few of their top headlines. We want to see what they're talking about, man. And what you're going to get here from me is my live reaction to these news articles that I have never seen prior to right now. I thank you guys so much for being here. Do me a favor, hit the like button. You know the drill. Hit the subscribe button too. Come on, man. We are on a journey to 10K. We can do this together as a team. We can do this, brother. Let's get it. If you're watching this in the VODs, leave a comment. Leave a thumbs up. Help support the grind, because, ladies and gentlemen, the grind is very real here on YouTube. So let's get at it. There we go. And first up, oh, by the way, if you, I keep forgetting this part. If you have something in particular you would like to go over, leave me the news site and the article that you are referring to. Leave it in the super chat, and we will go over it immediately. It will be the very next article that we cover. I appreciate you guys, and let's go. First up, one of my favorite sites. I don't know why. I think it's just because of the layout. Maybe it's just the layout. I mean, I like it. It's very user friendly. I like scrolling through it. I don't know, but WrestleZone is up first. And let's see what we got here. First and foremost, on the headline, on the very top of the page, we have Chelsea Green confirms released WWE superstar was planned for the Secret Service. That is Chelsea Green's Secret Service. In case you guys are unaware, Chelsea Green is a goddamn national treasure. She can do no wrong as far as I'm concerned. We also have AEW talent contract has officially expired. I wonder who it could be. We have Hulk Hogan increases bid to acquire all Hooters restaurants. You guys remember when Hogan was doing like a meet and greet, like a public meet and greet, something like that, and someone hired one of the girls that was at the event was a black woman, and Hogan had her removed. I just wanted to remind everybody of that one. Ex-WWE star challenges Hulk Hogan to a shoot fight. My goodness gracious. Also, Goldberg's return date revealed. What are we doing here? Why are the headlines about Hogan and Goldberg? And my God, are we ever going to move on from the past, bro? Seriously. Let's go to Sportskeeda. You want to know who challenged Hogan? All right, fine. Let's pull up who challenged Hogan to a shoot fight. Why do you want to fight some 75-year-old man? What are you trying to prove? I mean, are you 80? Who is it? I don't even know who it is. Let's see. Ex-WWE star challenges Hulk Hogan to a shoot fight. Will Hogan answer the challenge? Here we go. While wrestlers traditionally settle their issues inside the squared circle, confrontations in settings such as bars and backstage areas are also common. During a recent episode of The Masters of Wrestling, former WWE star Paul Roma challenged one of his former colleagues to a fight in a different location, the Octagon. Quote, "There's a gentleman out there, I think he has a couple of years on me, maybe 2. I don't think we spoke much about, and I like to get him in the Octagon and put a little Paul Roma hurting upside his head." End quote. I don't know who. Chat, can somebody do some research here? Who's Paul Roma? How old is Paul Roma? Let's start there. How old is he? Challenging this senior citizen? And is that a name that went by a different name in his wrestling days or something? I have no idea. This sounds kind of familiar. According to Roma, that gentleman is none other than Hulk Hogan, with whom Roma shared a locker room in WWE and WCW. Moreover, his desire to shoot fight Hogan partially stems from his previous experience with Hogan. A notable turnoff came when Hogan allegedly refused to meet a disabled child after they arrived late to a meet and greet. Oh boy. Did anybody find out how old this guy is? No. Good job, chat. Let's see. Roma, who brings forth a background in boxing and kickboxing, added that, "I'm willing to do it. I'm 66 years old, man." Never mind. We got that now. 66. There we go. Thank you so much. I'm 66 years old, man. Let's have at it. I'm ready to go. I'll take an ass beating if he thinks he can give me one. Let's go. End quote. What are we doing here? Why would we want to see these two senior citizens going at it? How old is Hogan? 75? 80? You know what I'm saying? Oh, 66. I see you, bro. Former tag power and glory with Hercules Hernandez. Oh, jeez, Louise. Uninteresting. Skip. Super skip. Let's go to Cultaholic. Cultaholic is up. Let's see what the fine guys of Cultaholic have to say. By the way, good luck on the future endeavors of Mr. Adam Paciti of Cultaholic. Adam Paciti has chosen to step down from his lead position in Cultaholic, and he has decided to pursue ventures outside of pro wrestling. He has cited legit burnout. He said, doing what he does has just jaded him to the point where he's just burned out. Adam Paciti said he's just burned out of pro wrestling, man, and I don't know if I can disagree with that choice. You know, I get it. Doing what he did for as long as he did in Cultaholic, and before that, What Culture? I believe it. The burnout can be real, man. If you let it, it will be all consuming. So shout out to Mr. Paciti. I hope he succeeds in whatever it is that he is focused on doing going forward. We have WWE's highest paid wrestler revealed. Ooh. That sounds kind of juicy, right? That sounds kind of juicy. Gotta be Punk. Oh my God, Scottsy, what have you been? Bro, I thought we was illegal over there. My God, you think Punk is the highest paid? And bruh, come on. Let's see who it is. I have a guess, but let's see who it is. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, 7 wrestlers in WWE are currently earning well over $5 million per year. And 2 more may end up earning over $5 million by the end of 2025. Outside of The Rock, who is effectively paid through TKO shares, the highest paid wrestler in WWE is Roman Reigns. It's Roman Reigns. Reigns was the top star of WWE for the past several years, which included a 1,316-day reign as Universal Champion and a 735-day run as undisputed WWE Universal Champion before his loss to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 40. Roman has been one of WWE's highest earners for several years, as it is noted in 2022 that Reigns, Brock Lesnar, Ronda Rousey, and Randy Orton were WWE's highest paid wrestlers. I remember that report. Reigns' wage is much higher than the starting WWE salary on the main roster, which begins at around $350,000 per year as of 2025. This has increased since 2022. It was $250,000 a year. Okay. Reigns signed a new deal with WWE following 2022's WrestleMania 38 WrestleMania 38, and his current deal is due to expire following 2026's WrestleMania 42. That is an interesting note. So after WrestleMania next year, Roman's contract is up. And given his part-time schedule right now, given the way that he's barely even on TV, I don't know. I feel like it may be safe to say that Roman might not be coming back. That might be Roman's last deal I'll say in-ring deal with WWE. After that deal, he could be straight on to a Legends deal. He might be done, guys. He might be off to fucking Hollywood. That might be Roman's last in-ring deal. He could very well, after that, just be on to a Legends deal. I don't know. You think he's definitely coming back? What makes you think he's definitely coming back? The guy's not here now. He doesn't want to wrestle now. Why would he come back a year from now with a new in-ring contract? With a new performer's contract? I think the man is winding down his career, man. I think he's putting his health first, his safety first, his family first. I think he's winding it down, which is pretty smart, man. It's pretty smart. If you can take less bumps and still make a lot of money, you win. You won the game. That is literally the goal. You know, sometimes it's hard to realize what the end game is. A lot of times when you do something and you enjoy doing it, you just keep on doing it, not realizing that you have an end goal. And once you reach it, it's time to say, I won. It's time to do something else. Some people just keep playing, keep farming, keep playing the game, keep doing it until their bodies can't take it anymore. That might not be the best way to do it. Shout out to Roman Reigns. I don't want to see the guy go away, man. Roman is very entertaining to me. So I hope he sticks around. What else does Cultaholic have for us? The real reason Gunther defeated Jey Uso for the WWE World title. That sounds interesting. Right? That sounds interesting. Let's see what it is. Let's see what it is. Jey Uso's reign with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship came to an abrupt end on June 9th, on the June 9th edition of Monday Night Raw, as Uso dropped the title back to Gunther with the Ring General by submission. The very same way that Jey Uso won it. Let's see. Another planned match ultimately led to the title change. However, Dave Meltzer has reported in the Wrestling Observer newsletter that WWE Chief Content Officer Triple H made the call for Gunther versus Goldberg at the... Made the call for Gunther versus Goldberg at the July 12th edition of Saturday Night's Main Event to be a title match, likely since it will be taking place on the same day as AEW All In. Man. Gunther versus Goldberg is scheduled to be Goldberg's retirement match, and Saturday night's main event will be taking place in Atlanta, Georgia. It appears the plan for the program to begin on June 16th episode of Raw, as Goldberg is scheduled to return at the event. I don't have words, man. Why? I don't understand why promoters are still catering to, I don't want to say legends. I don't want to say retired wrestlers because not all of them fall under the same category. I'll just say specifically Bill Goldberg. I don't understand why promoters think that today's wrestling fans have some kind of weird boner to see Bill Goldberg. We didn't want to see it when he came back and buried Bray Wyatt. No one enjoyed that. No one enjoyed to see Goldberg come back, win the title, have his son parade around the damn ring. I'm fit. Is it just me? Is it am I the only one? Chat. Am I the only one that does not? Are you guys all sitting around creaming yourselves because Goldberg is? Are you? I mean, is it just me? I feel like I'm living in Bizarro world. Who are they think tanking this? Are they polling people? Why does WWE think that we all want to see Goldberg compete for a world title? Like, how did we get here? Is anyone researching what the fans are looking for and asking for? Because I don't seem to remember too many. I seem to remember everyone wanting to see R-Truth come back. We have plans for a Goldberg title match, but none for R-Truth. And I'm not even saying that I want to see R-Truth as a world champion. I'm not even trying to advocate for that. I personally don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's necessary. Plus, it will come off as extremely forced at this point. You just fired the man. You just fired the man. And now you're going to try to, work him into a world title match? Just bring him back. Like he should be. He should be here. And we'll just go from there and just let it play out organically. But why is Goldberg? Come on, man. Oh my God. Goldberg is washed up like Lil Wayne. Yeah. You guys think Goldberg is washed up? I got some other news for you. Goldberg was never, ever a good wrestler. Goldberg was never a good wrestler. He literally did 2 moves. Goldberg is popular due to Eric Bischoff's booking of him as being undefeated. You got this guy going around beating everybody on your entire roster, and he is the worst wrestler in the company. He's a football player. He's a great athlete. He has fantastic intensity. Okay? I'm just trying to shoot from the hip and be fair here, okay? He has great intensity. He was a phenomenal athlete in his prime, but he got injured and he could no longer perform at an elite level on an NFL field. So he went to pro wrestling. He was booked to be a megastar when he couldn't wrestle for shit. You want to know who told me he couldn't wrestle? William Regal. William Regal told me that Goldberg couldn't wrestle when William Regal got into a match with Bill Goldberg in WCW and absolutely embarrassed him. And I think he did it intentionally. I think he did it with the purpose of showing that this guy that you're parading around the company as being the top guy and the main guy and the most important guy making the most money can't lace his goddamn boots. He's not a pro wrestler. He's a mascot. He's He's just an entity. He's just a guy that represented WCW booking in the 90s, early 2000s. That's what he is. Lesnar is better. I don't appreciate you putting Brock Lesnar in the same conversation as Bill Goldberg. Brock Lesnar is a goddamn elite athlete, a phenomenal pro wrestler, and a cage fighter. Brock Lesnar is worth every damn penny that he has made in any industry that he has worked in. What is Bill Goldberg? He is a name of a fictitious record. The undefeated streak in WCW wasn't even real. They inflated those numbers. He didn't even have that many matches. Every week this dude had 10 to 15 more matches added to his streak. And they would justify it as, oh, he was working house shows. Bill Goldberg worked 10 house shows a week, according to Eric Bischoff's record. Bruh, miss me with that bullshit, man. Completely miss me with that trash. Completely overrated. Smoke. Smoke with a $3 super sticker. I see you, bro. No comment, but I see you. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I don't understand why this company is catering to this man. I genuinely don't. He sold this and this and that. Bro, he is not on the level of, I would venture to say, anyone on the WWE roster when it comes to in-ring work. Does he have name value? Yes, sure. It's all fabricated, though. It's all falsely fabricated. His name value is completely kayfabe. Completely kayfabe. He brings nothing to... there is nothing Bill Goldberg can teach a young talent in today's pro wrestling world. The guy can't work. Ask Bret Hart how much Bill Goldberg can work. Get this guy out of here, man. An absolute unnecessary figure in 2025. It's just not necessary. Get him the hell out of here, man. Chelsea Green. I love Chelsea Green. Let's see what's happening with Chelsea. Let's see. Chelsea Green had plans for her secret Hervis faction that never came to fruition. WWE SmackDown superstar Chelsea Green was a recent guest of Lightweight's podcast while discussing the secret Hervis. That's so hard to say. The secret Hervis. Green revealed that Blair Davenport was originally set to be the third member of her group until she was released, which opened the door to bring in Alba Fire. When we were talking about a third member of her faction, at first it was going to be Blair Davenport, she said, and when Blair was released, it was obviously a really kind of like a bummer. Like, man, maybe we're not gonna grow. Maybe we're not gonna be a faction. We're just gonna be a tag team. And then we both kind of had an idea. What if we can convince them to get Kaylee, Alba, because Kaylee is Piper's best friend from Scotland from years of working together, as she also lived with us in Japan. The three of us work for Stardom together, so it's perfect. We have history, we have a relationship, we have friendship, we mesh already. We know each other's quick quirks, downfalls too, so we can work around those and just really have fun. Man, blah, blah, blah. She goes on a little bit more. It's uninteresting. I mean, Blair Davenport. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's not really gonna pop anything. I don't think that's really anything of major interest, to be honest. Mariah May's new name revealed. That was a letdown. AEW contract set to expire next month. Who is it? Who is it? One of AEW's most popular but rarely used stars is reportedly set to see his contract expire next month. One of All Elite's biggest merchandise movers over the last several years, Danhausen, hasn't been utilized by the company since a surprise appearance last year at the Ring of Honor Final Battle. But it appears his time with the company will be coming to an end. According to Fightful's Sean Rossap, Danhausen's contract with AEW is set to expire sometime in July. The only thing that would prevent this is if the company decided to add injury time to the deal, which is something the company has rarely done, so it's not expected to happen here. Danhausen's close friendship with CM Punk is well known. I don't think Danhausen's gonna get re-signed. So we would be surprised that if we'd be surprised that doesn't result in WWE bringing him in. Stay tuned to WrestleZone for more information. Danhausen's not gonna get re-signed to AEW. Danhausen is not needed in AEW. Danhausen was never really needed in AEW. He was brought in before Punk. He was over with the fans. He really was over with the fans, but he was just a comedy shtick. He was never really used in anything meaningful in the company. He did have injury time, though. I mean, even when he was injured, he was still being used because his comedy shtick was still something that they could take advantage of even while he was injured. So he came in, sold some merch. I never bought any Danhausen merch. I don't understand his appeal. So let me try to explain that. I don't understand his I don't understand why he's one of the biggest merch sellers. I don't understand his appeal in that regard. I like the guy. I think he's funny, you know? But I feel like his shtick can be annoying if used too much. I feel like it's entertaining if used very sporadically. I feel like if you go hard with it, it would be very lame very quickly. There was nothing to really do with that gimmick. He couldn't wrestle. The guy really couldn't work. He really couldn't wrestle. He was better than Goldberg, but he really couldn't wrestle. So I feel confident that he will not be coming back. Backstage reaction to Mr. Iguana's appearance at WWE Worlds Collide. This guy's staying in the news, man. Just do something with him. It seems like he keeps making the news rounds because they're hesitant to pull the trigger. Just go for it. Do something with him, man. I mean, call him up. Take a chance on him. Take a chance on him. Bring him straight up to the main roster, man. Do something with the guy. The fans seem to like him right now. It seems kind of fun. I don't know. Again, I've never seen the guy work. Okay, so let me preface that. If he's completely ass in the ring, then forget everything I said. I don't even know. Quaz, can he wrestle? Can he wrestle? Flat out. I don't need him to be a 5-star ring general. But can he hold his own? Can the guy go? When the bell rings, can he put on a serviceable match? You never saw him work either. No one's ever seen this guy work. Let's see. AAA star Mr. Iguana took the world by storm on Saturday at WWE Worlds Collide. In the opening contest of the show, Mr. Iguana teamed with Octagon Jr. and Arrow Star to defeat Lince Dorado, Dragon Lee, and Cruz del Toro. What happened to Dragon Lee? What happened to Dragon Lee? I remember Dragon Lee. However, the match itself wasn't the story. His reaction from the WWE Universe was, and it caught the attention of those backstage. According to SAP, Iguana's reaction didn't go unnoticed by those backstage. The decision was quickly made to bring him to the Intuit Dome later that night for Money in the Bank. Mr. Iguana got another huge response from the WWE Universe as he sat in the crowd for the Money in the Bank Premium Live event. A source within NXT informed SAP that they would be pushing for him to appear on Tuesday nights in the future. Iguana also impressed higher-ups at WWE, informing SAP that he was a pleasure to deal with. It's worth noting that in addition to his reaction, his t-shirts on WWE Shop reportedly sold very well. The company is already making plans to potentially produce Iguana puppets. And there it is. And there it is. You just can't, I mean, they're going to oversaturate the guy before he even makes it up to the main roster. Relax. I'm not saying don't produce them, but pace yourself. The guy hasn't even been called up yet, and you're ready to flood your shop with everything Iguana. Relax. I mean, we can make money. We can make money. Sell everything. Sell everything Iguanas. Let's get him on an ad for Geico. Let's put him on an ad for Geico. Relax. If he's over, if it's working, great. Let him get called up. We'll get there. Why are you, I mean, you're jumping the gun, man. Chill. Unbelievable. Real sold out. Iguana puppets. Yeah, that's good for him, though. When you're over, you got to strike while the iron's hot. Get the guy on TV. Start him low. Like you would any other new wrestler, all right? But I wouldn't bury him on NXT. I don't mean bury him. I don't think going to NXT is going to bury the guy. Now, my point is, if he can work, if the guy can wrestle, then he doesn't need to go to NXT. Put him straight to the main roster. If the guy is completely ass, like really, really bad in the ring, then NXT is inevitable, I guess. But as long as the guy can run the ropes, hold a decent match, not injure anybody, I say you jump him to the main roster and start letting him grow. All right. I mean, but they need to chill on. He sold t-shirts. Give him more shirts, outfits, iguanas, masks, everything. Flood the market until they're sick of him. That is how it goes. They see he's hot. They're going to flood the market with everything they can until he's fizzled out, and then they'll dump him. Then they'll fire him. Then they'll release him. He's like an orange. They'll take an orange and squeeze it for all of the juice you can out of it. And then when you're done, what's left doesn't look as appealing, does it? It looks ragged. That orange, when you first take that orange, slice it in half, look at it, the orange looks extremely appealing. But instead of taking that orange and peeling the orange, and then when it's peeled, it looks even better. Then you pull it apart, and then you enjoy the orange, one slice at a time, and then it's still delicious, as opposed to taking it, cutting it in half, squeezing all of the juice you can out of it, and then look at what's left, and then toss it. That's actually a phenomenal analogy. I gotta take some credit for that one. Scottsy, what up, brother? Have you seen Taker News, brother? If not, have a look. Can you cite a source for me, brother? And I will absolutely, because I have not seen any Undertaker news. Has anyone seen any Undertaker news? I need a source. Let me see. I'm looking at. Just type in Undertaker. Oh my God. Let's see. Cage Side Seats. Cage Side Seats has something for Undertaker. Let's see. Pro Football and Sports Network. I don't know. The Cage Side Seats is reputable to me. Let's see what we got. Here we go. Undertaker had heart surgery after WrestleMania 41. Quote, "It was terrifying." I did not know that. Holy smokes. Thankfully, the story has a happy ending, and The Undertaker can joke about not really being a dead man. Ha 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 ha. Let's see. The Undertaker's 6 Feet Under podcast is back after a short hiatus and is now under the WWE banner. That means you can watch it on WWE's YouTube page featuring new co-host Michelle McCool, who happens to be The Undertaker's wife. Weird. And a Hall of Famer. She is literally in the Hall of Fame for being The Undertaker's wife. I could not name you one single wrestling match that she's ever had. Not one. Not saying she never had one. I couldn't name one. And I feel like if you're in the Hall of Fame, there should definitely be at least a match that people can remember. The only match I noticed she's had was she matched up with The Undertaker. On today's episode, McCool revealed that she had the maximum level of stress a couple of months ago around WrestleMania 41 when she was being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame because her husband had a terrifying health scare that required heart surgery. That is scary. That is scary. Let's see. It turns out Undertaker was dealing with chronic arterial fibrillation. He was hospitalized a couple of weeks before WrestleMania and wasn't supposed to travel to Las Vegas to attend the event. Wow. They had a little bit of a back and forth about it, but I guess the procedure went well. Clearly it went well. He said he feels good. He feels as strong as a bull. That is scary. That is scary, man. I'm very happy that everything worked out for Mr. Calloway. We need the dead man. We definitely need the Undertaker around, despite his glowing support of the MAGA movement. The Undertaker is still the man to a lot of wrestling fans, including myself. So that is good news. That is good news. And bouncing around here, guys, I don't see too much more. 5 pro wrestlers cast on American Gladiators include AEW's Wardlow and Camille. Huh. We'll end it with this one. The Hollywood Reporter announced new details about American Gladiators reboot, including the 5 pro wrestlers who are a part of the cast. All right. They are Eric Bugenhagen, aka Rick Boogs, Michael Wardlow, Jessica Gutierrez, aka former TNA star, OVW star, Mr. Pectacular. I said Jessica, it's Jesse. Mr. Pectacular. What a lame ass name. And I said Jessica because right under that, the name Jessica Roden, aka the Ultimate Athlete, J-Rod. Say it with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Who? Kaylee Latimer, aka former NWA Women's Champion, AEW star Camille. Interesting. The new season will feature 16 total gladiators, 8 women, 8 men. 16 gladiators will have classic gladiator names, but they aren't sorted out yet. Interesting. So they're going to reboot the show. I watched the documentary on the Gladiators, man, and it was rough. Hannah Blackman. What is going on with the $4.99 Super Chat says, just want to say I appreciate you being honest and real, but not being hateful or insulting. It's a refreshing change in the wrestling space. Hannah, thank you so much. That is actually something that I'm genuinely focused on doing. Despite my Twitter timeline being flooded with people talking about how biased I am towards one thing or another. I mean, if you really look back at anything I've ever said, I'm fair. I'm fair about everything with both companies. And if I have something in particular that I don't like for whatever reason, Punk, I explain it. I explain why I don't like it, because I don't like people just being oh, you don't like him because of this. No, motherfucker, I'm going to tell you exactly why I don't like him, and it's not because of that. All right? I'm telling you exactly why I personally don't like the guy. I don't like Punk. I'm aware that he's a draw. I'm aware that he is important to the wrestling business. I'm aware that he was right about a lot of things that he said about AEW. I just don't like the guy. And I explain in great detail as to why. And that's not allowed. That's not allowed by some people. You're not allowed to not like Punk. It is literally illegal to them. So I just want to be honest and fair about all of my takes. You know, no matter what environment I'm in when I'm talking about them. So I appreciate you spotting that. Thank you so much, Hannah. The new American Gladiators will air on Amazon Prime Video. American Gladiators originally aired from September 1989 through May 1996. It was rebooted several times, including a primetime series in 2008 on NBC. Let's see, Fightful recently reported that similar to Wardlow, Camille was also busy working on a television project that will have her busy through part of the summer. This would explain her absence from AEW programming. Wardlow was also dealing with an injury, but it is cleared to return to AEW. However, he met with Tony Khan and both sides agreed that bringing him back to TV didn't make sense, since he'd have to leave again for the undisclosed amount of time for this next TV role. Okay, I see. Wow, that kind of makes sense. for all of the hate that he's been getting, TK, about Wardlow and his mishandling of Wardlow, it actually kind of makes sense as to why Wardlow has not been brought back, because he has to go back out for yet another hiatus. But at the same time, if you plan on using him in anything of importance whenever he does come back, you need to address it. You need to address his absence. You need to come up with something. Video packages, sit down interviews, something. You just can't have him out for this long while everybody just starts to think you fumbled him like you did so many other fucking people. Do something. Have him sit down with Renee and go over his career plans. You know what I'm saying? In a pre-recorded video or interview, run that video to the live crowd. Explain to people. Just leaving someone off TV with zero explanation is not going to benefit them at all. It's only going to hurt them. So do something. Figure it out, man. Figure it out. I think that is going to do it for today, guys. Yeah. Let me see. I don't think I see anything else crazy. I might run this back again tomorrow. I see a couple of things here that could possibly work. But that leaves me something to run with tomorrow, especially if anything new comes out. So that is going to do it for today's show. I appreciate you guys for being here so much. It's fun. It's always fun. I'll come back tomorrow. Will I be live for SmackDown? Woo! I don't think I'm gonna do SmackDown. SmackDown is a little bit less than enjoyable these days. And it's a little bit harder to stream. It's not really worth it, man, to be honest with you. If something changes, I'll put a notice out ASAP. But I don't think we're gonna be doing SmackDown. I appreciate you guys so much for being here. I will see you guys. If nothing else, I will see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy. Peace.
My continuous output, my flow of ideas for years been thrilling in me. Please don't stop this feeling in me before the feeling get to killing in me. See, I'm into mayhem. When I play here, the streaks are happy, and then I'm ready to leave your grave in. Lucifer got nothing to do with this shit. To the days of dirt, getting fucked up within. And I put that on the house, bitch. To the days of the dirt, you gon' cancel that down shit. What the fuck are you from?
And you can inhale the danger. Consider this us spilling out pills of anger. Fuck around, swell a vein up and make you rebel on the stranger. Kick a tanger, things I'm thinking. Sometimes I be feel like I'm sinking in the motherfucking words of the rap. Floating in the ink pen, breathing and blinking as I lead you to the brink and push you off in the deep end of the issue. Out of the realm of reaching, you ain't gonna know what the fuck hit you cause you sleeping. Chicago up in your motherfucking shit. Here to show you how worse of it fucking get. Don't play by books. I'm really up in it, burning the rules. Fuck that instruction.